Imagine for a moment that you're navigating the icy waters of the North Pacific, where marine life is filled with mysteries and incredible creatures. Some are feared for their strength, while others are revered for their hunting skills and ability to completely dominate their environment. At the top of this food chain are animals that command respect from all who approach. Among them are orcas, known as killer whales. But what you might not know is that even orcas, these apex predators, have something or someone that makes them flee in panic. Who could challenge one of the smartest and most feared animals in the oceans? Today, we're going to explore a fascinating topic where the fight for survival is constant and relentless. And some creatures have not only challenged orcas, but have managed to force them to retreat in unexpected and mysterious ways. Could these animals even be capable of hunting orcas? Well, first of all, I must emphasize that the stories of these encounters are real, documented by marine biologists and specialized observers. But before we reveal the details of these creatures, I invite you to reflect on the relationship between predators and their prey. How can an orca, one of the largest predators in the ocean, be forced to flee? What could, in its instinctual wisdom, make it back away? In 2012, in the waters of Monterey Bay, California, researchers observed something extraordinary. A group of orcas was attacking a gray whale and its calf. After an intense struggle, the calf was killed. What happened next defies any easy explanation. Two mysterious creatures were already on the scene while the orcas were attacking. And when everything seemed to be over, these creatures did something completely unexpected. They began aggressively pursuing the orcas, making deafening sounds that echoed across the ocean, forcing the powerful hunters to abandon their prey and flee. But what kind of creature would have the courage and power to face one of the most feared predators on the planet? Before we continue, subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video with your friends. We promise that the revelations we're about to share could change the way you understand marine life and the true nature of the oceans. Let's dive into this impressive journey now. To understand what kind of creature could challenge orcas, we need to analyze the most likely suspects. First suspect, the great white shark. With its arsenal of formidable weapons, especially razor-sharp teeth, it seems like an obvious choice. But we quickly dismiss this possibility. Although impressive, great white sharks usually have the disadvantage when facing orcas. Orcas are heavier, stronger, and much more intelligent. In fact, there have been documented cases of orcas preying on great white sharks specifically to devour their fat-rich livers. Second suspect, pilot whales. These social and cooperative creatures can form groups of hundreds of animals, far more than orcas. In 2015, off the south coast of Iceland, marine biologists observed something fascinating. A group of pilot whales not only confronted the orcas, but actively pursued them, forcing them to retreat. The behavior was called anti-predator mobbing, a defensive strategy where prey unite to face predators. Third suspect, male sperm whales. Here we find true giants of the oceans, up to 65 feet long and weighing up to 121,000 pounds, more than 5 times the weight of an orca. Male sperm whales are practically immune to predation due to their immense size and extraordinary strength. Imagine this scene, a male sperm whale with its enormous teeth that can measure up to 8 inches long, facing a group of orcas. Although they rarely have direct confrontations with orcas, when necessary, these giants can defend themselves aggressively using tail and body strikes. Orcas normally prey only on sperm whale calves, as adult females and young males form a defensive strategy, staying around the calves with their tails ready to strike. But there's something curious about sperm whales. Despite all their strength, they prefer defense over attack. Their peaceful nature leads them to avoid unnecessary confrontations, focusing on hunting giant squids in the depths instead of interacting with orcas. But there's still one more impressive and surprising suspect lurking in the depths of the ocean. The creature that is challenging orcas in the most dramatic and consistent way is not a traditional predator. In fact, it's known for its apparently gentle and peaceful nature. We're talking about humpback whales. Yes, you heard that correctly. The gigantic humpback whales, up to 52 feet long and weighing up to 88,000 pounds, are becoming the ocean's vigilantes. Let me tell you the story of a specific humpback named Valiant. In April 2022, off Vancouver Island, Canada, Valiant was surrounded by 9 orcas belonging to 2 different hunting families. What should have been a desperate situation for the humpback turned into something completely unexpected. Valiant didn't flee. Instead, she counterattacked with impressive aggression. For more than 20 minutes, she pursued the orcas, using her enormous pectoral fins, which can measure up to 16 feet long, covered with sharp barnacles as lethal weapons. The orcas, feared predators, were forced to flee from a single humpback. But this wasn't an isolated case. Researchers analyzed 115 documented interactions between humpbacks and orcas and discovered something surprising. Humpbacks interrupt orca attacks in almost 90% of cases. What's most impressive is that humpbacks aren't just protecting their own young. They're saving seals, sea lions, grey whale calves, and even sunfish, creatures completely different from their species. In one documented case, a humpback rolled onto its back to place a seal on its belly, taking it out of reach of the orcas. In another, 2 humpbacks pursued orcas for more than an hour after witnessing the attack on a grey whale calf, forcing them to abandon the area completely. This behavior challenges everything we knew about marine life. Humpbacks make deafening trumpet sounds that echo off boat hulls, create walls of force with their giant fins, and deliberately place themselves between predator and prey. But why do they do this? Scientists have some fascinating theories. The first suggests that humpbacks' instinct to protect their own young has expanded to include a broader response to the suffering of other species. The second theory points to complex cognitive and emotional traits, perhaps even a form of empathy. Some researchers have described the humpback's actions as taking a stand against bullying in the ocean. They seem to be saying, "Not in my territory." What makes this behavior even more extraordinary is that humpbacks gain nothing obvious from it. They don't feed after saving other creatures, they don't gain territory, and they still put themselves at risk by facing some of the most efficient predators on the planet. In the brutal theater of marine life, humpbacks are playing the unexpected role of defenders, and they do so with deliberate and consistent force. This teaches us a powerful lesson about nature. Even in the most wild and competitive environments, there is room for behaviors that challenge our basic understanding of survival. Humpbacks are redefining what it means to be a giant of the oceans. So the next time you think of orcas as the supreme and invincible predators of the oceans, remember that there is a mysterious leviathan patrolling the waters, turning hunters into the hunted, and proving that sometimes true heroes come from the most unexpected places. What do you think of this extraordinary behavior of humpbacks? Leave your opinion in the comments below. What other animals do you believe could challenge orcas? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so more people can learn about these fascinating stories from the marine world. And since you made it this far, I prepared a special gift video that will leave you even more impressed with the mysteries of the oceans. Click on the link that appears on the screen now. Until the next video, where we'll explore even more secrets of wildlife.